Boys, everyone, chat. Wayfinder launch has been, for early access, one of the worst launches I've seen in a while. And it is just a bad situation overall, right? As of right now, approximately 24 hours after the initial early access launch, this is what Wayfinder has looked like. They have finally enabled a login queue for the game 24 hours after the initial early access launch. So we're just going to be talking about all the issues. Yeah, chat gets it. We're just going to shit talk and just talk about what's going on. Not really shit talk, but just more cry together as a team. So launch went like this. They launched it yesterday. And instantly, within 10 minutes, the game completely broke for everyone. I got into game, I completed the tutorial, and then the game crashed. And I was never able to get in again. And I've attempted to get in and log in for approximately 6-7 hours, casually chilling on stream, you know. Makes it a little easier chilling with stream, talking so I don't go insane. The approximate wait time in queue is all over the place, but that's how it is, right? If you didn't know, Wayfinder hit like top 2 or top 3 for Steam charts globally across the entire market. It was actually wild. So that game somehow sold so well within the first day that it was like top 2, top 3 globally sold on Steam. So the game 100% sold way more than they were expecting, right? They've had constantly like 10,000 plus or 10,000 people try to get into the game, and it is not easy to get into the game. Okay, if you have 10,000 people, they were probably not expecting that at all. So servers have been completely shot all the time. People have been able to get into game, and they have been able to play the game. The issue is the server queue is so bad and the server capacity is so bad that the only way for the past 24 hours people have been able to get in is manually spamming login, hoping that someone frees up the queue, this imaginary background queue, and you can get in. As of right now, it just sucks, right? It sucks for people who took time off. It sucks for the community managers that are getting yelled at and bitched at by everyone. It sucks for everyone that has to do overtime and who just can't play the game. It just sucks right now. And the devs are well aware of these issues. They know what's going on. They know shit is bad. They didn't want this. Nobody wants this. But obviously it's an early access, essentially paid beta in order to fix all of this, right? So this somewhat expected, but it's such a bad level of usability that it's just insane. So they have posted and talked about fixes. This morning, our team recently took down servers, implemented various fixes. They finally got the queue in place. They're in the process of rolling out more changes, and they finally got the queue in, right? So here are issues that they've messed up and they're well aware of that they need to fix right now, at least. Server and login issues. Obviously, if people can't play your game, it's not good. So yeah. Founders pack items being missing. A lot of people, once they have gotten in and logged into the game, they have been missing a ton of items from their founder packs, higher tier and lower tier, all over the place. So people are missing their paid stuff. That sucks. Monetization / rune silver bundle prices. If you didn't know, they had pretty predatory microtransactions off the get-go. What they were doing is they were selling rune silver packs, 1,100 rune silver for $10. But they were selling weapons in the rune silver shop for 1,150 rune silver, as well as I think a armor set for 1,150 rune silver. So they literally put weapons 50 rune silver above the $10 microtransaction price, forcing people to either buy $15 worth of microtransactions with a $5 and a $10 pack, or forcing people to buy the $20 microtransaction pack because it'll be a slightly better value than buying a $5 and a $10 one, right? So they're going to be probably lowering, and I believe they already said, they're going to be lowering the price of weapons to not be so predatory. So chances are weapons will be lowered to 1,100, something like that, right? To be on par with the $10 mark, or maybe it'll be a little bit lower, but at least they're aware of that. But this is just fucked up that they thought they could 100% put that into the game and people wouldn't get mad. That is a very common predatory microtransaction practice, putting the high value, high sought after items right above one of the Rune Silver pack prices so that you have to spend even more money, right? Very predatory, very scammy. At least they're going to be changing it and hurt it, but it's messed up that even made it through, you know? Because that is like a very, very commonly scummy type of microtransaction grab. So, little messed up, little messed up. Finally, player compensation. Most of us haven't been able to play at all in the past 24 hours. Look at that, the server queue's at least going through. So chances are we'll get some Rune Silver, maybe a Wayfinder token. Who knows though? Who knows? And yeah, a lot of people are like, what was the thought process behind the monetization not adding up for the silver pack ratio? Did everyone at the studio agree only to be called out and changed afterwards, or did no one seriously notice this? Yeah, this was real scummy. Like, everyone's pissed about that. No way that it wasn't agreed upon and personally beforehand. Glad they changed after Backlash, but there's no way you accidentally price things only 50 currency higher than your $10 pack. 100%, right? Monetization is one of those things that most studios spend a lot of time and research on. It's not something they just leave to one person, let them do everything. It was absolutely intentional. 100%. Yeah, it was predatory, scummy, and a bad monetization practice. So it's good they're changing it, but it sucks that in this day and age, we always have to shit on and call out devs for bad practices in order for things to get changed, right? I wish they could just not do scummy things out of the get-go, because this was the bad one. Like, I get all the other stuff, but this one really, like, pissed me off for some reason, because it's just like, you hate to see it. You hate to see it so much, selling a $10 pack and then the weapons slightly above that. But I'm glad they're fixing it. It just sucks that, like, players have to hardcore try to hold the companies accountable every single time. But yeah, I just said nice. I'm glad they're fixing things. I'm happy. I'm really happy they're fixing the monetization, because that, like, I did not like that. And then, like, the server and login issues suck, but I was expecting this. As well as, like, this also sucks. I hope we don't have to manually message people to get our items back. If so, a ton of people are probably going to be pissed off. So they have to they have to be able to fix this without manually getting people to message them. But right now they're asking people to message Steam support, and I don't think that's the right call. If they can't fix it without getting people to message Steam support, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. So hopefully they can fix that in due time. And hopefully they announce what the player compensation will be tonight. They'll have more updates, but yeah. They should really put this updates on, like, other places as well. But if you want to know where to get kept up with everything, they're spamming the Discord really well. You got Twitter, right? You got Reddit here. You have the other websites that they might use. There's a lot of websites, but mainly it's Discord right now. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you're actually able to get into the game, because all I was able to do is, like, play 10 minutes and then boop, kicked right on out. So the queue is being increased. Everything's at least getting better. It just really does suck that for, like, a straight 24 hours, the game was pretty much, like, nuked. Just unplayably nuked for most people. So yeah, it's a rough early access launch, naturally. Really sucks for anyone who took time off. I would never recommend anyone takes time off for a beta, for early access launches, or anything like that, because those are the times when shit's gonna hit the fan the worst, right? And as we can see, the shit hit the fan exploded, and the fan tried to nuke us. So that's fun. Either way, for now we're chilling. Hopefully we can play the game. If not, I still have Warframe, Wayfinder, Genshin, other games, right? Well, see if Wayfinder doesn't work, but Genshin, Honkai Star Rail, Warframe. I have a lot of good games, right? Yeah, you played for 4 hours. That's the thing. If you got into queue, you might have been lucky to be able to play a while, so that was nice. But yep, it was a rough day. We're all a little sad, but hopefully we can fix it up and finally be able to play today. So videos and stuff soon, hopefully. Yeah, cheers.